do it together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Let's get this show on the road. Coffee hot. And that ambrosia, cool it down. Man, where we at? What time is it? Oh. I mean, guess by cutting a few things out of my schedule, save a little bit of time. Man, that time went fast. But now it's back to the grind, back to the hustle that builds muscle. We're gonna continue with the story of G today.
Potential and expectation while ignoring the presentation.
Man,
I was proud to receive anything dressed up
without any further ado,
out of a wardrobe made up of second chance, dutiful, lust-driven, and pitiful love. I willingly clothed myself because I was afraid of their flight. Fully grown, yet fatigued by malnourished love.
Oh, it's time to
grab
drink.
your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should I say, breathe, then drink.
Take your breath.
Now, grab your glass for some water.
Grab your glass.
Lift your pitcher of that water.
Or a bottle.
Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water.
Move your body.
And drink some water.
Move your body.
Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your
Or should
water.
I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water.
Take your breath.
Lift and pour yourself some water.
Pour.
Move your body, drink some water.
Move it.
Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces.
Eat a culturally appropriate diet.
Behave. Take your breath.
Come on.
Lift and pour.
You can do it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink up.
Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that health in.
Drink, 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 drink.
Drink your water.
Take your breath.
Take your breath. Take your breath.
Lift and pour.
Lift it.
Move your body.
Come on. Come on.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink.
Come on. Come on.
Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour.
Come on, pour it.
Move your body.
Move.
Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink.
What?
Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Great emoji, great emoji, great emoji to you, family. And I can think of it being no better time to be standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Giami Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hatim. And of course, I want to wish all of those out there, especially you Umoja born, I want to wish you a great day, and I want to give you a round of applause. Come on, don't be stingy with them. Don't y'all be stingy with it. Give it up for them. Give it up for them. Come on now. Shouts out to the Umoja born and Umoja babies out there. It's your day. It's your day. Of course, you know that this is a Heart of a Simba production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigm. And we've been blowing them up. I mean, we've been blowing them up for over 10 years now. Over. But every day, we've been blowing them up for 6 straight years. Blow them up again. Man, we moving on to year 6. Lord have mercy. Ooh, the moringa making my coffee. You know, oh Lord have mercy. That's in the moringa wine during that break, man, and got me on some moringa for real. I'm doing the moringa, all right? But hey, but y'all know today we are going to finish up. We're going to finish up G. Hopefully we can finish it today, and we get into some other material tomorrow. Maybe we might take a couple of days break and just think about some other rants, or maybe just go straight into the note, because I want to finish the books. I want to finish all the books before the New Year's, because there's going to be a major change coming, because I have to decide on, I'm gonna have to drop a few of my choice services, because my speaker contract, let's say, is ending early, right? So on January 2nd, right? By January 2nd, I got to decide on my next step for my Spreaker contract, right? So it's moving from what it was, absolutely nothing, to 120 times that, 120 times nothing is still nothing. So let's say if it was $1, 120 times that, right? They're switching it up on me. And like I said, what I'm gonna have to do is, because this was suggested for me, and I thought I was gonna have time. What happens with because this was an unprecedented break, just like the COVID piece was unprecedented. This was an unprecedented break for a school because, in a sense, we got 9 days. Now you count the 5. You count I gotta do those push-ups. Umoja through Nia, but I'm counting the Nia night before the week that bring us Kuumba, Imani, and then that that Umoja through Nia, and then we got that other weekend. So that's 9 whole days, unprecedented, and I had absolutely no plans for that time. I was going to rest up, get tired of resting, and get into the Black Cave and start solving problems. But other people and other issues had ideas, right? So shit started popping up, absorbing my time. And for those that know how I work, if I don't get it early, I don't get it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like a simple meeting at 10 for me will throw off my whole day, right? Because it's like, boom, now because either I got to get up extra early to do the show because the show could take about 2 hours to get ready for, especially if I'm doing other stuff. But it's some stuff that I decided that I'm going to cut off because I'm looking at and being like, is there ROI, a return on investment? Like, for example, the proverb of the day, although it's fun, right? I could send proverb of the day out to possible supporters and to my supporters, right? Rather than creating and sending out every morning on TikTok. Because I don't know, I'm not getting any ROI on that, right? I'm looking at my when I send out the massive text in the morning. What is the difference? If I'm sending out mass text to my Twitter, to my Facebook pages, to wherever, and I'm able to send it all out at the same time, the question is, what is the ROI, right? Am I doing what I'm doing to the most effective? And this week I was supposed to look at all that, but I ain't have a time. I didn't have an opportunity to do that because, I mean, like I said, Umoja, I hit the ground. I mean, it's like that. I hit the ground running, and I'm like, so what I have to do is figure out how to sometime put myself in a bubble so that I'm totally isolated, because I already know, like, the break, that there's not even a break coming up because we are in Kwanzaa season, right? So in some form or fashion, I am going to be involved, or Giami is going to be involved with the Kwanzaa piece. This whole Thanksgiving, this whole Black family thing, Black family break was really the only break that I get. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a break. I'm grateful for the little bit of time that I did have. And then, I also got but the one thing I did get to do, I got the veg, right? I got the veg. What do I mean? I didn't catch up on any shows. I saw The Harder They Fall. I caught up. I did my Young Justice. I didn't catch up on this week, so I missed this week. I'm gonna watch this week's and next week's. I'm gonna watch last week's and this week's on this weekend, right? Wake up on Kuumba morning and have 2 hours of it, right? I I didn't catch up on my my Marvel cartoon. Not my Marvel. Yeah. I gotta catch up on cause Marvel got a new show that I like checking out. But what I also got to do this weekend or over this week, I've been listening to Dune Messiah, and I also got into some. I think it's Rick Riordan's books. He has a line of books. Well, let me just put it this. The reason I'm looking at these books is because it's like you have Dune, which a lot of older people like. The movie, after reading the books, the movies are garbage. I'm just saying. I don't know how they're gonna make this. It's going to take massive amount of money and create a creative mind. So I'm gonna follow what they're doing. I think it's on HBO. What they're doing with Dune right now. That one was okay, but the movie was garbage, right? But the book, right? I'm looking at it, and I'm like, what was in this book that got young people? Because it was a lot of young people that was reading Dune. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, it was a lot of young people reading Dune. Young white people reading Dune, right? Long ass book. You know what I'm saying? The audio was 24 hours long. Then I got into Dune Messiah. So what made this book pop off? What made it stand out, right? Because I can remember, and I often tell the story, when Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg came out with their movie, Car Wash, it wasn't Car Wash, it's called The Wash. My sons wanted to go see it, the Gianni boys wanted to go see it, right? And I'm like, okay, cool, we're going, because we, during that period of Gianni, we was on Brighton Road. I think we was on Brighton. And, I would pile up the car with my boys and some of the kids, some other young men in the neighborhood, or basically in the family. And I take them all to the movies. We go to the movies. And all of us are going up to the movies. And they want to see The Wash. But I'm looking around. I'm seeing little kids. Some black, but a majority of them white with wands and shit. And I'm sitting up here and I'm looking at the book, and the book is that thick. And I'm sitting up here like, what in the world is going on here? Right? And that's when the Harry Potter movie came out. And I got inspired. I said, I want to read this book. Because what inspired all these young people to really get involved with this world? Right? And then I start reading and I'm like, okay, it's the hero's journey. It's the same story told over and over and over again. And they just flipped the character and they caught a wave and it grew. Right? So I'm reading this Rick Riordan. Rick Riordan does Camp Youngblood or whatever. I think that's what it's called. But he does series where he takes gods like the Greek pantheon, the Nordic pantheon, and he formulates a story about the demigods that are in those traditions. So you got a young boy by the name of Percy Jackson, whose father is Neptune, who never knew that his father was Neptune, and he's thrown into this world, and he ends up going to this camp called Camp Youngblood, where he is taught about who he is, about his legacy and blah, 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 and he's able to go out and challenge the world. Then you got this Chase, last name is Chase, I can't remember his first name, that I literally just finished the third book today, where he's from the Nordic pantheon, right? And there's a connection between the Nordic pantheon and the Olympic pantheon, because this Chase family is mingled between both of them. I'm sitting up here like, oh, okay, I got you. So he got a whole series of books, well written, funny, you know what I'm saying, and could communicate with you. And he got a whole group of young people that are reading his books. I said, why can't we do the same thing? Because the same thing has already been done, but it's been done for adults. You know what I'm saying? And it's like for example, American Gods. In American Gods, a lot of people went crazy because of the movie. But those that's been in my circle, we've been reading like Anansi's Boys, same author as American Gods. Anansi Boys, that shit was cold, right? Then you had within American Gods, you had Anansi, and then in the show you had Anansi and the black artist. So it's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but that's adult stuff. How can we take these big concepts and squeeze them down so that we can start including our children in the African mythology? You understand? Because there's a certain pride when something comes from you. You're part of a tradition. How do we plug our children into our traditions unless we put it in a form that they can understand? They understand comics. They understand kids' books, right? Are there books out there like that? And if they are, like I said, let me know, because I'm looking for those, or I'm going to have to, you know what I'm saying? Because in a sense, we got it with G, because that was one of the motivating factors for me, was because there has to be a mythology, because what we got is not working, right? And we always know the ends. Like I couldn't go see the Nat Turner movie, right? I couldn't go see it, right? Why? Because I know the end. I mean, that's just me. And maybe that should have been my rant today, right? And I want to apologize to those people that's receiving, and I didn't even send it out. Shame on me. Shame on me. All right, they can catch the rebroadcast. I am going to and I want to apologize to all of those people that are on our email list. Why do I want to apologize? Because the write-ups have not been dope. The write-ups have not been dope. And you know, because like I said, we're going through the G saga, and it's like I can't think of anything to do, and when I plug it in to the software don't understand what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So we'll come back, and I promise we're going to have some dope write-ups. We're going to have some dope write-ups for you. I promise. We're going to have some dope write-ups for you. It's coming. I promise. I'm emailing that out now. And I want to focus on my email list now, rather than, you know what I'm saying, rather than all the other stuff. I'm going to work on building up our email list, and I'm really counting on the fam out there to help us out. You know what I'm saying? Because by you sharing, by you liking and sharing, especially on the replays, you know what I'm saying? By you liking and sharing, whether you are on Facebook, whether you catch us, whether you looking at it and you got a ding on Twitter, whether you own us on Spreaker, whether you with us on Twitch or any of the other platforms, we would greatly appreciate it if you share as we start growing, because there's a lot of stuff coming. I'm just letting y'all know there's a lot of stuff coming, from the t-shirts being printed, you know what I'm saying, to how the ambrosia is being done, to even all the way up into us having community tokens. To us even having community tokens. You know what I'm saying? Because we could use credit too. It's just a matter of making sure that people understand how to get the wallets. And we're going to work on that. Right? We are going to be ahead of the curve. We're going to stay ahead of the curve here at Giammi Journey Media. Because when people was just contemplating doing podcast, you know what I'm saying? We was doing a podcast. When people was contemplating blogs, we was doing blogs. Be like, Brother Tim, why you ain't blow up? as that meme on TikTok goes, cause you ain't shared my shit. You ain't Why you ain't blow up? You've been doing this for so long. And the whole piece is, it's not a matter of blowing up. It's a matter of getting our stuff in the face of people who understand what we're doing. Right? And there ain't a lot of people. And it don't have to be a lot of people. Right? If there's only, but there's enough, because there's billions. There's about 2 billion people on the internet. You can't tell me we can't get 1% of that. Or 1% of 1% of that. You can't tell me. Or 1% of that 1%. Right? Anyway, today we're going to complete the story of G. And it is my pleasure. Hopefully we'll be able to complete it today. But I'm sorry. It slipped my mind. But bam! Oh, for those on Spreaker, what just happened is Baynu Health. C-Moss just popped up on the screen. Baynu himself is sitting right there. Baynu Health is coming to interwebs near you. You know what I'm saying? I think we're gonna throw some Baynu up on Baynu Health is coming soon. I'm just letting y'all know. Baynu Health is about to pop off. All right. Bam! Once again, make sure you got it. Baynu Health, be on the lookout for it. All right. CMOS, and it's gonna do other stuff. The greens I had sold out. Now I don't know what happened. I'm just gonna be quiet. Just gonna be quiet. Because I didn't deliver all the way on my end, so I can't be upset. But anyway, we're moving the greens. A lot of stuff is moving. Also, another one of our sponsors I want to send out. Little Booties Matter. Saluting all little booties all over the world. You do matter, little booties, and you get a salute. LILBOOTIESMATTER Ohio.com. Go to littlebootiesmatterohio.com and you can get your choice of lingerie designed by petite women for petite women. Because as we say here at Giami Journey, and we salute you, Little Booties Matter, LBM. All right. Also, family, we want to send out shots to Blossom 7 Creations. Blossom 7 Creations, as you can check out, she has hooked up the rank beads. She also does clutch purses. I still ain't ordered the clutch purses for the Giami girls. I'm gonna get some more. I don't want to distribute one because there'll be problems, so I gotta get some more. I just, like I said, time got away from me. I just sometimes I just veg, man. I just veg. I try to have a very simple life, right? Also, you can reach Blossom 7 Creations at blossom7creations.com, or if you need to accentuate your elegance, if you have an outfit that you want unique earrings for, you want a unique necklace for, you know what I'm saying, or you want a unique clutch bag for, special material and all that, they get that done for you. All you gotta do is you could go to blossom7creations.com, or you go to you could call 773-614-7278. Once again, that number is 773-614-7ART. That's ART, 7 ART. That was brilliant. You can ask for Lotus Blossom and let her know that Brother Hakim from Giami Journey. Just say Giami Journey. She'll know what you're saying. And then also, we got DDW's Floors and More. DDW's Floors and More. Yes, they do drywall. Yes, they can help you with painting, but their specialty is floors. Family, if you have floors that you want to shine, then you need DDW's to come in and blow your mind. Family, DDW Floors and More will do what you need to those floors. But here you go, 614-735-4168. You can reach them at 614-735-4168. Now, we done gave the families salutes, and now we about to go and we about to do what we came here to do. We're going to do this part of G. We on this last part of G. So let me make sure, are you available so that we go pull you up, G? Yep. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. If I'm correct, we left off on page 12. How did I end up back at the beginning, brother? How you end up back at the beginning, bro? Now, this is an illustrated book, and if you only knew the problems I had getting this book illustrated. If you only knew the problems I had getting this book illustrated. It's been years and years. I done had artists living in the house and everything. People were supposed to. It's the same thing with my book, right? I'd be like, yo, I need a proofread. Can you help me out? Oh, yeah. And it never happens, right? So, I do it, put it together, send it out. People like, oh, you got to be perfect. No, I don't have to be perfect, because one of the things that I want to demonstrate here at Geometry Journey Media is stop waiting for perfection. Send it out and correct it. We gonna do this how our lives have been put together. We have been able to take the worst things and make them better. We have been thrown into the worst parts of life, and we've been able to make them better. So why can we do the same thing with our creations? Right? What, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us are sitting around waiting. I keep on telling y'all, there is no magic moment. There is, in most cases, there is no magic moment. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are sitting around waiting, and the only thing that I have to ask every time is, what in the world are you waiting for? In fact, everybody else is waiting for you. Right? So, I got the art that I could get done, got it on here, and I'm sharing it with y'all. So what we gonna do, we're gonna get up and we're gonna start on page 12. So Anime, if you could, baby please, could you please sound my war horn, please? Get your mind right. That's what the horn is telling you. We about to go to war, and my theme music, please. I'm thinking all the time. Goddamn right. Thinking all the time. I can't help it. My mind is like a flower in bloom. But here we go. Let's get it. Can I get my time clock? Boom. There we go. And go and switch us over, if you would, sir. All right. Hopefully there's a nice little transition sound in there for y'all somewhere. But here we go. So we are on page 12 of the Trials of G. G has found the phoenix, got the feather, went back to the people of Nyame, and the people of Nyame released him, but in the same token that they released him, they disappeared, which is another piece of discussion which leaves room for more. And those in Nyame, hopefully y'all are catching what I'm saying. It leaves room for more. Where did the Nyame people go? As a matter of fact, I think y'all heard one of the stories where we talked about the legend of the Nyame people. There's stories that are out there. There are stories that are in you. Right? Anyway. So we're going to start here. The world looked totally different to G now. He could feel the pain of Earth and her children. He instantly knew people's hearts when he met them. He knew that he was responsible and had to help guide the world before it destroyed itself. When he entered his people's land, the sadness was so thick that G had to rest. The sorrow overtook him, and he could barely handle it. Before he was to make his return, he had to get used to his new abilities because he could easily be overwhelmed. G found a private location and went to meditation. It had been almost 20 years since G had been home, and a lot had changed. G's father and brother had expanded their tribal borders and caused a lot of needless death. Blacks were fighting blacks, and a select few were profiting from this. Chief Sin and Father Knive were robbing the people by overtaxation. They were selling their own people off into slavery for money. The people were oppressed and had nowhere to turn. G made an entry at his brother's compound. His brother did not recognize him at first. Immediately, Sin was jealous because of an unnatural glow of power around this man. At first, G wanted to destroy Sin, but when G looked at his brother and saw the dark energy radiating from his shell, G felt nothing but pity for him. This was a man that was totally at the mercy of his shell. G approached his brother. What does it mean to be at the mercy of your shell? See, that's another discussion point. Chief Sin had been traveling for many years. He said, Chief Sin, I have been traveling for many years to get to your village, and I would like to have your permission to stay. Stranger, who are you, and what do you mean you have been traveling for many years to get here? My lord, many years ago, I lived in your village, but I was kidnapped by some bandits and sold into slavery. I recently escaped and made my way back home. Of course, you are welcome here, but first, stranger, give me your name. Sir, my name is G, son of Chief Kanai. Impossible. That will make you my brother, and my brother died almost 20 years ago. My brother, that also means that I am the true ruler of these lands and people. If you are who you say you are, then you first have to get out of my compound and seek audience with the council of elders. I don't think that is going to happen. Chief Sin raises his hand, and the gates closes, and 20 men appear. Gee, many things have changed since you left. I'd like to introduce you to my personal guard. They will make sure that the miracle of your turn to us will be brief and painful. Destroy him. G had already sensed the trap, so he prepared his mind and body. The men came running at G all at once, spears in hand. G grabbed the closest spear to him, did a backward roll, flipping the bearer in the hair. Before he hit the ground, G was already on his feet, battling with the other 19 soldiers. No one could believe their eyes because G was moving so fast and with such accuracy that one soldier after another fell to the ground. 1 minute he would be standing up, the next second he would be on the ground, flipping and moving like a monkey. Not one of the soldiers could keep up or even defend themselves against him. The last 5 standing surrendered to him and dropped to their knees and pledged allegiance. To prove their seriousness, they immediately surround his brother Sin. Sin fell to his knee begging for mercy. Ooh, look at the picture. Look at the picture there. Oh, Sin, don't. Oh, Sin. Come on, man. You was just talking all fly a minute ago. Now you on the ground in your loincloth crying. Come on, man. Brother, please have mercy upon me. You got a village and a treasure. Just let me live. Spare me, for I spare you. Sin, there's no need to beg for your life, and there's no need for you to lie. You didn't spare me. Your killers sold me into slavery to fatten their pockets. My brother, I will let you live, but you will not live here. You must go out into the world off. You must go into the world off of our people's land, and reciprocity will surely deal with you. Word spread quickly that G had returned, and also about his battle with the guards. The people were thrilled. They had prayed for someone to come and relieve them of the injustice that had been plaguing them for the last few years. That's that waiting. That was that waiting. But hold on. That's what many of you doing with your talents and skills. Waiting. I don't know what you're waiting for. When Father Knive heard that G was back, he had a heart attack and died from the shock. Sin and his mother were caught by some of the people as they were trying to leave. They killed Sin's mother and burnt out Sin's eyes. Damn, they was mad. G immediately called the council elders together to meet and had them declare him the new chief. His first act was to lower the taxes that Sin had placed on them. Then he immediately began to train the military to protect their borders from slave raiders. He then gave back the lands that Sin and Kanai took from the surrounding villages. G then spent the next 3 years teaching and training his people. At the end of the 3 years, G's village had a well-trained army, but no war or crime. All the village children were in school or being trained in the trade, and the people began to prosper. Once G got his home straight, he went to the surrounding villages to speak with the other chiefs. He let them know that he was not trying to establish a council. He was now trying to establish a council to organize all black people. He went to all of his people's villages and offered all the chiefs a seat on the council. At first, the chief thought it was a trick, but when they heard about the improvements that G made in his own village, they became more open to working with him. As the council grew, so did their power. The council elected G as their leader. G's next goal was to go to each village and find righteous young people that he could pass on the knowledge that he had learned from the Nyame and the insights he picked up with his new abilities. These young people would become the Giami people that the Phoenix told him about. He set up an intense training program for these people because he knew that they would become the future leaders of this new nation that was forming. G found one person from each village to start with. The process took 50 years for the first group, and each one swore to only pass on the knowledge that they attained to worthy people. G had many trials and adventures before the Phoenix came to get him. This is just the beginning of the story. All right, so we completed the story of G. Man, 3 days. That was 3 days. I didn't know. Excuse me, I didn't know it was that long. Of course, this will be available. You know what I'm saying? This will be available along with the illustrated story of G. Of course, on our site for those that are interested. But we finished the story of G. Another round of applause if you could, man. Oh, that was fantastical. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it to you. Now I got to think about what I'm going to talk about tomorrow or what direction we will be going in. Because we're going to go in some direction. I just don't know what direction we're going to go in yet. I'm thinking about doing the next book, Freedom Within Limits. But once again, that would limit the writing. But hopefully I could get a good idea of what actually, I think I'll be able to come up with some good conversations with this, because this is a compilation of some more of the blogs that I was writing years before I started. I mean, I probably did my first blog. Oh my God. I don't know. But anyway, so we're going to start Freedom Within Limits. Get my mind right, get ready, gonna get it moving. And hopefully we could be finished with this and be ready to move into Kwanzaa without any problems, right? Be able to move into Kwanzaa. I put up some old celebrations and some new ones. We're going to be having a morning ritual for Kwanzaa. Giame right now is in talks with Elder Tony, and of course Tawi will be doing something in the evenings, and we will be letting y'all know about that as well. But hey, that's my time, and here we go. Anime, if you would, baby, please. Oh man, can I have my theme music? I'm thinking all, yeah, goddamn right. I'm thinking all the time. Get tiring sometime doing all this thinking. But like I was saying, we will be doing something in the evening. I'll be letting y'all know. Of course, in some form or fashion, we're gonna be putting some video together, because I'm training some of the young warriors, because I don't want to just say young men, because there's going to be some young ladies too if they are interested in creating. The first task is going to be creating flyers and other illustrations using some of this equipment, and then of course video editing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be doing a whole lot of work around video editing and using the equipment. And I got like 30 days to make something happen, and we gotta get real creative with it within the next so many days. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do here at Giami Journey. We're gonna make it happen. So and like I said, be doing some, people that want to come in. We're gonna have a 21 week thing together for you, so that you can keep up with Giami Journey, learn about our ways, about our myths, about what we do, and you be able to go through the process. Go through the process with us, right? Get up, because part of the process is going to be getting up, doing this daily toast with us. You know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know. So also, far as the daily toast, and I ain't talking about this one, right? I ain't talking about this is the moment. We're toasting the moment. So this is the Umoja toast. The daily toast happen every day at 5:45 a.m. in the morning, and we would love for you to join us, right? We got all the ancestors. You want to get your ancestors on the list. It's a very, very simple process, and I want you to listen up close so that I can tell you how this process works. So what we want you to do, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something up. What we want you to do is, hold on. What we want you to do is to go to gnj.media. Go to gnj.media if you would. I want you to go to gnj.media. G2. Where's G3? That would be G3 right here. All right. And G4, okay. I thought I uploaded. I didn't. Go to gnj.media if you would. That's the letter G, the letter N, the letter J, dot, media. The word. That's it. Click it in. And when you go to gnj.media, right below the picture, you'll see a picture. It'll either be us streaming live, or it will be a picture say gnj.media will be right back in red, black, and green. Right up under there, there's a line that says email. Type your email in, click follow, and what's going to happen is that you will be put on our email list. After being put on our email list, right? After being put on our email list, what'll happen is this. You'll get an email from us every morning letting you know about the moment toast, or Umoja, Kuchaglia, the toast in the moment, right? I'm going to arrange something to send out to let people know that the daily toast, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. But if you are signed up on our Facebook, on our YouTubes, on our Twitch page, or even on our Spreaker, right? It'll let you know that we are going live so that you can go and know when the show is popping off. But getting back to the ancestors, adding your ancestors to the list. They like, Brother Hot Tim, good God Almighty. So to add your ancestors to the list, what you do is after you become a follower, you will be able to send us emails. You'll be able to just go and click reply or copy and paste the email address, and you'll be able to send us the names of your ancestors, right? Please be mindful other people want to put their ancestors on the list in the byline or in the subject matter, in the subject heading or whatever. You put ancestors, right? Ancestors add to the list, please, or blah, blah, blah. You put that on there so that I can sort of catch our attention. I get it. Also, those of you that might not want to do that, right? That's the best way to do it. But those of you that want to go through the other media in order to get at us, by all means, you can do that as well, because we monitor all of them. We monitor all of them. So you might take you a little bit more time to get on the list, but we're going to get you on the list. Don't get it twisted. We're going to get you on the list, right? So you get your ancestors on the list and you will be toasted, and it'll be added at the top of the next week. All right? Because a lot of that stuff we pre-recorded. Now, the reason we pre-recorded it because I couldn't consistently get up and have it go off at the time that it needed to go off. We got it going off every morning at 5:45 in the morning, right? Now, when I'm up and I'm doing, like I said, because in most cases I'm up, I'm preparing for the show, the moment show. Like today, I was up and I was checking out the messages and sending out messages this morning, right? And I'm able to check the show out. But we want to make sure, especially for those that are newly into GMA, that have to go on and follow the 21 week, or they doing their 21, or some people in GMA that are doing a 21-day challenge. You know what I'm saying? You know, we want to make sure that the toast is available for people every morning at a consistent time, early enough so that you can get your day started. So we started pre-recording it for your convenience. Yeah, go on, give us a round of applause. Yep. Now, those of you that may have you be like, Brother Hot Tim, I got my own list. I got a long list of ancestors. All right, you give us some of your ancestors. We'll add some of your major ancestors to our list, but you could go and toast along with us, right? You could toast with us. You could go and lift up your ancestors, have your ancestors list, and be reading them right along as we read ours. You could just take the words off. You could turn the volume down and read your ancestor list. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a good chance that your ancestor list might not be as long as ours, because our ancestor list is about 100 people. You know what I'm saying? I mean, 100 people with their ancestors. You understand what I'm saying? So we got close to 1,000 ancestors, if not more than 1,000. So I'm quite sure that you will still be able to catch the toast and read your ancestors right along with us, the ones that couldn't, that you didn't put on the list. All right. Anyway, let me go and drink my coffee, my healthy coffee. Ew, bitter. Oh. Anyway, we're gonna open up. We're gonna pour this ambrosia down in the glass, right? And what we're gonna do is that we are going to toast the moment right now. This is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna lift up our glass, opening our mind up, right? Opening up our spirit, opening up our emotions, opening up our intuition, right? Opening up our mind, opening up our physical body. We are opening it up, and we are opening it up, and we're toasting the Creator by whatever name you choose, the Creator. Although we toasted this morning, we want to make sure that we toast and open up with the Creator. We say Ashe. And then we're going to move to our ancestors, our personal ancestors. We're lifting up our glass, and we're saluting our personal ancestors, family. We're lifting it up high, and we say Ashe. From there, family, where do we go? Where we going? From there, we're going to move directly into this moment. Right now, we're lifting up our glass, and we're saluting this moment. Family, family, family. Right now, we are on Umoja. I ask you to open up your reticular formation. Seek out Umoja, right? Take time today to speak about Umoja, talk about Umoja, share Umoja, right? Keep it moving, keep that energy moving, keep that energy thriving, right? Send it out with power, send it out with love. Use it in power, use it in love, right? And this is all we asking you, right? Because we got to put meat on the bones of our culture. We got to animate our culture now. We got to bring it alive, right? And so we got to start thinking about it and learning to use it. For those that don't speak the language, Umoja means unity. The demonic principle of the day is truth. The color is violet, as you can tell by my shirt. Dang. Wow, it's hot up in this mug, boy. But anyway, hot up under these lights. But hey, praise, you know what I'm saying? So it's violet. And those that want to support Giami Journey, you can go on and order your Daily Toaster shirt. And know, because there's a good chance that your Daily Toaster shirt might be done by one of the young people in Giami. Ain't that something, right? Ain't that something, right? Where we could put orders in, be like, boom, here, file, boom, hey, boom, hey, we could do it. Wow, that is incredible. That is incredible. That include posting and handling, but we could do that. Anyway, we're lifting it up, and we say, oh, my fault, we ain't done yet, Violet. And if you want the merch, is merch.gnj.media. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing separate, like, for example, Daily Toast. You know what I'm saying? Daily Toast, boom. Get all the Daily Toast so that you go and get the Daily Toast shirt, you know, Giami, boom, Giami merch or G merch or something like that. We gonna get it together, as well as do something for Benu Health. I'm gonna do something for Benu Health as well, so that y'all can, you know, start ordering Benu Health, and we can start sending it out as well, right? Sending it out as well. And so, but anyway, mentalism, right, is the Hermetic principle of the day. Male name for the day is Kojo. Female name is Ajua. We lift up our glass. We salute. We salute. And what do we say? We say Ashe. And from there, I'm grabbing that Phoenix egg. Been blessed with that Phoenix egg, right? We're going to lift it up. We're going to toast. We're going to say, we toast our children's children on to infinity. This is the Phoenix future. And you know I'm toasting our future out there. We say Ashe. 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 Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say in Giami Kedin, because we can. Because this is our thing. All right, family. I will see you tomorrow. Let's do this one. I want to do something. Let's do this one. And it's on.